I don't want.
Say it. We are here for it.
I don't want no gold diggers either. I want a woman who has her feet on the ground.
Yeah.
I had a lot of people who stopped being close to me when my son started playing professional football. That's what I say. Professional. Yes.
Yeah. No comments. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well. If you are new here, you are welcome. With me, I have a guest, guys. I've seen her a couple of times already, but having to sit down, the last time I saw her was over a year ago, and she was not a YouTuber. Now she is a YouTuber. Well done.
Thank you.
I could not wait to come and have this collaboration with her. You guys know I've had a couple of collaborations before, but it was not like having the person with me. It was virtual. You know what we've been through. So this is my first ever one-on-one collaboration. Fantastic. And I'm having it with a grandson that I really love and respect.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're going to have to introduce yourself by yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I cannot beat that introduction. I cannot beat it. In fact, for me, I could not have even said that it's my first collaboration. I'm so new on YouTube. So I'm a baby. In fact, I'm your guinea pig. Finish with me.
You're doing well. Very well.
Thank you.
Very well. Sometimes you put thumbnail and title. You have really understood.
No, I have learned from the best because you've been. So thanks. And my name is LuLu, and I am a Cameroonian-based YouTuber in the UK. We both live around Manchester.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of lifestyle, family, and health vlogs. So it's a pleasure for me. Honestly, I asked for this, and I'm so happy that you said yes.
And guys, she has a son who is a professional footballer. So if you need to know all the tips on how to get your kids into football, how the kid is progressing in his football journey, head over to her channel. If you want to know how to stay healthy and look as hot as she looks, you need to go to her channel. She has some very healthy tips and great organizational tips.
Thank you.
If you like staying in a clean environment, go to her channel. Go and watch LuLu Lee. I'm going to leave the link to her channel in the description, so make sure you check her out.
Thank you.
I have some questions.
Gosh, I'm nervous. No, I'm never ever nervous.
No, don't.
Just from your introduction, I'm like, this girl is a pro, you know. So yes, I'm looking forward to the questions.
Yes, I was really waiting for her to come so I can ask her these questions so she can share her knowledge with us and teach us how to, be better people, have better relationships with our friends, children, and our spouses. So
no pressure, man.
Right, are we ready?
We are ready.
Okay, so
you know the good thing about YouTube, if it's bad, you just delete it all, and your grandson delete. Okay.
I know you're a mom of 4.
Yes.
2 girls, 2 beautiful girls, and
Thank you.
2 handsome boys.
Oh,
So this is a bit personal, but I just need to know if there has ever been any time where you felt guilty of discrimination among your children, like treating one different from
you. Came ready. You came ready for me. It's funny you've asked this question because I had a video like this with my mom.
Okay.
And I asked, I don't know if you watched that.
Oh yes, I watched
and I asked my mom if she had a favorite child.
Oh yes, I remember.
She went round and she's like, no, she's like, no, I don't ask me that question. I said, Mom, it's only honest answers today. She's like, no, I swear I don't have. I said, answer! So let me go to the answer.
Okay.
I think that I discriminate sometimes.
Okay.
Only because of I protect the people I think are most vulnerable.
Okay.
So it's positive discrimination.
Okay, you're protecting the interest of the one who cannot help themselves.
Thank you. Yeah. Right. So because I've got a boy girl, right? And my first boy is a teenager. He's a big lad. So he can fend for himself. I don't really worry about him.
Okay.
If I walk into a room, like a mother, I want to just the person you don't go for is the
The-
young
yes, the
person.
youngest one.
So my youngest person is as problematic as the first.
Okay.
I'll probably go for the first and the last, right?
Okay.
The middle people, if you're a middle child watching this, say hello. Middle children have their
Show
own.
yourself in the comment section.
Middle children have their own battles that none of us can understand,
Okay.
and they always feel like they're neglected.
Oh.
Yes, they do. I don't know about you if you're a middle child.
I'm second to last.
Okay.
And I'm the last girl. I have
Okay.
one boy after me.
So my daughter, my second girl, because she was the only girl for a long time before I
Oh,
had
yes,
my
yes.
other girl. It's a massive age gap.
Yeah.
Good 8 years.
Yo, that's a lot.
Yes. So I they always ganged up the two boys against her unconsciously, right? Because the lads, they'll play like don't play football with us. So I always protected her.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll discuss say let's go out.
Okay.
Because I felt like I needed to be a sister that she did not have.
All right.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So I will do
That
that
makes
sometimes.
so much
Situations I just watch like a mother. I don't have a child that I favor more,
More.
but I try like a mother to make the right decision
Okay.
when the circumstances present
Oh,
themselves.
that's that's so sweet.
Yeah.
At least you know you show up and
Yes.
you are
I
there
try
for,
to be there for her. Yeah.
when she feels left out.
Left them because I have two brothers.
Oh.
I'm the only girl. And I'm the last. So my brother sister and I was not
I'm sure
easy to handle.
you were spoiled.
Actually, maybe my parents, my brothers made my life difficult. They're watching me, so I'll fight them to.
Brothers,
everything.
why?
Why? Why?
Why?
So I don't want that for my daughter, so I always kind of protect her. Yeah, so that's it.
Oh, that's so sweet. All right. As a mom of 4, what's your most effective disciplinary tool?
Oof, that's a tough question. It really is. And it's hard to give an answer that fits all.
Okay.
Because again, my dynamics are a bit different.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Because my 2-year-old who rules this house, the naughty corner is the stairs, like you do.
Okay.
So she hates it, and for some reason in this country, back home, when you say sit down somewhere, you just sit down there and sleep in your sleep, you don't even care. But in this country, for some reason, when you say time out, it affects her. Right? She goes there. She doesn't have time to submit it. She's like, sorry. So I do that with my little girl.
Okay, you send her to the naughty
corner.
Okay.
For some time, but I don't abuse it. And the bigger boy, I see stuff that he likes. I can take his phone.
Yes. Deprive
them of something that they really, really love.
Okay.
And that always works.
All right, that's good.
Is it? Yeah.
So if you have problematic kids, you can learn from her tips because for me, I deprived my 8-year-old.
Okay.
Well, not 8. She'll be 8 in 3 months.
Yes.
When she misbehaves, I seize her phone and tablet, anything that she likes, and I will give her like 1 week. For 1 week, you will not touch
Wow,
it.
that's serious.
Yes.
Okay, and it works.
Well, it depends on the gravity of what she has done.
Yes.
Yes.
You
But
see, that's a good tip.
I always deprive her.
Because we cannot do anything else in this part of the world.
What can we do? I know you have had friends and you still have friends. So before you call someone your friend, what are the expectations you have, or what is the that one thing that your friend must have or do for them to qualify as your friend?
Wow. Very intelligent girl. You are. So I think one thing I want to say is I don't think that I don't think I've made any new friends.
Okay, it's quite hard to make friends at old age.
Yeah, so
we're not old. Like when you grow older.
I'm okay to be old. Yeah.
And when you grow older, especially in this country,
True,
it's quite hard to make new friends.
So the first thing I want to say, I've not made any new friends. I've made new acquaintances.
Oh yeah.
And some of them become long life friends.
Okay.
If I think about the numbers of people who actually carry on being my friends, it's very limited. Right? So the people who I've known just come from friends to sisters.
Okay.
And for me, the biggest, and the number is just getting smaller as I get older.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like a funnel. It's going every year. I get them less.
Okay.
Get them less.
Okay.
And I'm at a point where I have a handful of friends.
Oh.
And I'm okay to say it to people. That
Of course.
that's how deliberate I've become with my life and protecting myself.
Because you have a whole family now.
Exactly.
First of all, you
And
have
my
a lot to
emotions.
do, and it's hard to keep up with.
My emotions are very important, right?
Yeah.
And to protect, I used to, people don't upset me anymore easily. Few people do.
Okay.
Because I protect my happiness.
Very-
I guard my heart.
Very mental health.
Yes.
Very important.
So that's why I keep people that I believe will stress me at bay.
Okay.
And I have a very small niche of people who you would never hear anything about me out there.
All right.
Hardly.
Okay.
Because the people who I confide in are people who are no longer my friends, my sisters.
All right.
So I think
people who have stood the test of
test
time, and you can trust them.
Trust is really important for me.
Yeah.
People who don't judge me, people who want the best for me. Those three things to me are friends. I want friends and vice versa.
All right. Yes, of
So
course.
this is a
You
vice
don't
versa
have
thing
expectations that you
I
cannot
cannot live up to.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
What is your friendship deal breaker? You know, as you grow older, the quantity of friends becomes like a funnel.
Yes.
So what is that thing that has caused the number of friends you had in the past
to dwindle?
Yes.
I think some people, I'm gonna have to say some people, right? I'm going to say three things here, and it's going to be very controversial if my friends watch this.
Okay.
And you know, I just say the way
we love being controversial.
Okay. Sometimes you grow out of friendship.
Yeah.
The people that nothing has happened.
Yeah, but
you just grow out of that common ground. That is not a problem. That is accepted. That's part of life. That's why the thing reduces, right?
Yeah.
2, I had a lot of people who stopped being close to where my son started playing professional football. That's what I say is controversial. Yes.
Really?
Yes. Again, if anybody knows me watching this video will understand what I'm trying to say. And I had people text me and they'll be like, I don't know why you're making your son putting your son through this kind of torture if he gets
torture,
because of the
why
fact that the
torture?
fear is that they might let him go in the future. He might lose because he's been playing since he was 7-8, right? In that professional level.
Okay.
And the thing is that most people think that very few people make it. So the idea is that
why can they not think that your son will be one of the few?
That is the thing. So people who already started saying that either they withdrew themselves because of.
But what has that even got to do with them?
Yeah, exactly. So this is the kind of. So I lost a lot of friends during that period. So people stopped being close to me because of, I don't want to use the word envy, whatever. But it just.
But that's what it is. Yes. But I don't see why someone would start behaving differently towards you because your child is playing football. That is pure jealousy.
Exactly. So I lost a few friends like that, quite a few, about 4 years ago. Not like we meet and we're cool.
Of course.
Yes, but we don't call and there's that thing. I've seen a few texts, a few things that have been said, a bit negative. When I pulled myself, I don't need negativity.
Of course,
I thrive and my son thrives in positivity. Right? So anything negative, we deliberately make an effort to eradicate it.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
So lots of people like that. And then the other thing that I think a deal breaker for me is somebody who cannot apologize when they've done wrong to me.
Let me not talk too much.
Right. Are you a bit like that?
I am like that, not even a bit, because I believe that when you have offended someone or when you've done something wrong to somebody, before you can ever move forward with that person, you need to address whatever happened. And if you have to apologize, or whoever needs to apologize should apologize. If that does not happen, the relationship would never ever be the same.
Thank you. So it's not, my mom even made the video, she said, I'm not forgiving. I said, I am, but I need to know that you've not hurt me again.
Yeah, of course.
And if you apologize and do it again, that's it. But if you don't apologize, you don't know. I don't even know you're dead to me. That's how I protect myself from people who hurt me.
Yeah. No comment. No comment.
Yes.
If your son, I know you have 2 sons, and someday they would want to get married. So if your son comes to you one day and say, Mommy, I have a girlfriend, and this girlfriend is like all round well off than I am, more educated, making more money, he's got a better job, in fact generally well off more than he is, and he needs your honest advice on whether or not he should go ahead to marry that girl, what would be your advice to your son?
I would advise him exactly the way I advise him if the girl was completely opposite of what she is. So I don't know if that answers it in a nutshell. If my son came to me and said, I've met a girl who literally his parents are almost homeless, has nothing. I love her. She loves me. I want to be with her. I'll give exact advice. Like, if
do you know why I'm asking this question? Because from Africa, where we come from, in a home, the man is like
breadwinner.
Well, he may not be the breadwinner. The wife will still be making a bit more, but the man is, in most cases, expected to provide for his family.
Correct.
And you know, and sometimes when the man can provide for his family, it gives him that confidence to be the man that he's supposed to be. Yes. And also in some cases, if that girl is not a well-behaved girl or does not have very good upbringing, she might tend to, you know, want to dominate and because
make him feel less of
a man, because she's the one providing for the home.
To be honest, I'll say go for it, mates.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that. I don't think that I'm instilling my kids to have a complex based on finances or based on material things.
Good.
I don't look at it that way. Okay. Because the reason why I've instilled in them, right, that first of all, they have to be better than the average child because of who we are in this country. Yeah. So my hope is that if you meet someone like that, he matches up to that woman, right? And she doesn't intimidate him with what she has. Okay. And making your kids have that level of confidence to go to places. Oh yeah. Because if your child starts feeling that this person is better than them, they might grow up to become a narcissist. Yes. They might. Yes. That's a strong word, but I'm just saying that if you cannot be confident, because I don't see a lot of homes nowadays, unfortunately, the women actually are the ones who provide, and more men are becoming that they're getting to a point where they're more confident within themselves. Like women, we talk about women empowerment every day. Yeah. Right. If I can talk about I don't want to say feminist because it's a controversial word, but I root for women. Yes. Right. Okay. And if you listen to most of I'm talking about women empowerment and all that. So if a woman meets my son, I'll say go for it. If you meet a woman who doesn't,
I know why I brought these questions. No, I get it. Because I know you'll give us.
So honestly speaking, I'll say go for it. And the funny, I want to say this is very light-hearted, but I'm going to say it now. I don't want
say it. We're here for it.
I don't want no gold diggers either. I want a woman who has her feet on the ground. Yes. Right? Because I don't think that I'm being boastful. I work hard. Okay. I have worked from the day that I was able to go to work in this country when I came here in my early 20s. Okay. I worked and I was alone. I paid my fees. I did what I had to do. I got myself a job. My third child, I had him, and at 2.5 weeks, I went back to work. Wow. So I've always been I've always worked hard. Okay. And I want a daughter-in-law in the future who shares my views, and my son should look at it and praise her and love her and appreciate her and not feel intimidated. Oh. Yeah.
I love your responses. Good. Last question, guys. Last one, I promise. What are your thoughts, or what is your thought about couple therapy? Do you think it's something that only couples who have issues should go in for, or do you think that couples who have a healthy relationship can also go in for couple therapy? Or
the fact you get sense. I don't know, your IQ must be high. The reason why I'm saying, a lot of people have asked me, I'm not being boastful yet, have asked me, and I'm just thinking, it'll be hard to really get me to think because I'm always, my brain is sharp. But Joycey here, my goodness,
ready.
You came ready. You made me feel bad that I did not come ready. But
don't worry, we'll have
that time. Yeah. So I think in terms of like couple therapy, I am not a big fan of therapy in general. Right? Okay. I don't disapprove of it, but I will not volunteer myself to go there. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it means I've never been in that position. Actually, I lie. When I just got married, I was like, let's go for counseling. But with time, I think that the thing with time is that with time, unfortunately, we just get used to the life, right? Even if it's not very good, we just get used to it, and then you could just
find your way around it.
Yeah. And I feel like counseling is a bit overrated. I feel like I have friends
Mm-hmm.
who, a lot of them who are married,
Okay.
and they tend to come to me. Maybe I should open my counseling door. In fact, they
People
may sign
come.
up their soup. Because I feel like I've not had any formal training, right?
Okay.
But I think a lot of these things that we go to these counselors for, we already know the answer.
Yeah, of course we know.
We know the answer, but you know what we do? Let me tell you what we do, right?
What do we do?
Let's say that we're married now.
Mm-hmm.
I keep saying to you that let's do things this way.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? You don't listen to me because I'm Lou, I'm not a counselor.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
So when you hear from a
From
counselor,
someone else, yeah.
most
Someone
times the
who's supposed to
person
be
who
professional.
drags the next person there wants them to be
Go and
told
hear from somebody else.
what they already know.
Yes.
And guess what? Most times when you do that, the person will not tend to listen any better than listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
Most times, if you look at the statistics, you can do your research.
Okay.
The number of people who have succeeded after counseling is very low.
Very low.
Counseling is a bit like just the last hammer before you close the coffin. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I personally, I don't think that if you're living a healthy relationship, you need to go to counseling.
Okay.
I think that communication is what people need in a relationship to work, not somebody telling you what you already know.
Good communication.
Good communication,
Because-
both sides, not just you talking.
No. Both parties have to be able to communicate very well.
And be open
Yeah.
to each other, and then have best friends instead of have husbands.
Yes.
The day you stop looking at your husband as your
Husband.
husband, look at him like your
friend, your buddy.
friend, your person. That when you have this goss,
Mm.
that's what my husband for me. You know,
Mhm.
we look so
You can
different,
share
but I
everything
cannot
with-
keep any secret. And my friends know. He will know eventually because he's my best friend. So I think we
If you are her friend, you
know
already
now.
know. If you don't want her husband to know something,
don't tell me.
tell her.
Because I will hold my mouth and I will say it eventually. And I think once I evolved from looking at him like my husband, because we've got for so long, gosh, almost 16, 17 years or more.
Whoa.
So we're like friends.
I know why I brought this because I know you have been in this for
For a while.
So, yeah.
Since I was quite, I'm not giving my age out, but I was quite young when I met him, still in school and whatever. So
Okay.
I've grown to get to this point after a lot.
Okay.
So I feel like counseling might be a bit overrated, but some people it works for them.
Okay.
If you're doing well, carry on doing
Carry
well.
on doing well.
Don't maybe look for trouble when there's
Well, there's no trouble because you might get to
you might get there.
and start
People
hearing
kind of walks,
things
they're like
that if you are not gone, you will never have
my
known
brother and my
about.
sister just
Oh, thank you so
Thank
much. If you totally enjoyed watching it, give it a like.
thank you.
Subscribe
Thank
to
you.
the channel for more
Thank you.
videos like this one,
But
food,
yeah.
family and lifestyle vlogs, and chit chat like this.
Yes.
Topics that you can relate to like this one.
Yes.
And do not forget to head over to Lua's channel. The link is in the description.
Thank
Go
you.
and watch. We also have another video there. We have videos there actually. We have videos there.
We have a lot of cookie wine in the
Yes.
lab.
So go and watch the one that is there now,
Yes.
and then don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bells for more that is to come.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
And until I come your way next time,
Mwah, mwah.
I love you. Continue to drink a lot of water and mind the business that pays you.
I like